if we're going to succeed as a country, we need to train more scientists, more engineers, we need more women to go into those areas as well, and you've got to get them when they're young. And I think this is a great idea where they've got 70,000 kids coming in here and seeing what science can do to tackle problems, but also to inspire and excite.
I think it's nice because everything's quite limited in a classroom, so they can see how it's all used in everyday life, which is great.
It's better than like just being science or learning from a textbook. You actually get to go out and do.
There's everything here, like you could be interested in. You know, you've got sports, you've got fuels, you've got space. There's everything.
One of the things I hope this exhibition does is to really enthuse them. And I've just come from a school here near Nottingham doing amazing engineering projects, and the kids are completely signed up to it and enthusiastic.
It's just crucial to get kids interested in science at this stage. I mean, and you have to push things a bit further than just telling people about how things work. You've got to make it entertaining. To grab them and drag them into science, you've got to work really, really hard. And I think people here are doing that on a massive scale.
The National Science and Engineering Competition celebrates the very best young scientists and young engineers in the UK. And we've invited the 200 best projects here to the Big Bang Fair in London.
My project is a PCR machine. A PCR machine, it takes a single piece of DNA, it copies it billions and billions of times. So basically a photocopier for DNA. The machines cost several £1,000s. So what I've done is I've taken the machines and I've made it much cheaper. So I built mine for £250.
It's all about courtship and mating in flamingos, and the flock that I was studying had stopped breeding. So part of my investigation was to try and find a reason as to why they'd stopped breeding, and then come up with solutions to this to get them breeding again. It's a fantastic environment, and there's so much science going on. It's from every kind of field that you could imagine. It's so diverse.
I work on Typhoon Weapons Integration at BAE Systems. So I was 16 when I left school and started the apprenticeship. You do a 4-year apprenticeship, so you learn all the basics. You learn electrical, you learn fitting, you learn how to work on the aircraft, you learn health and safety. It's just a brilliant opportunity, and the actual work that you're doing, you're contributing towards a big project, and to see something from start to finish and to see that work progress, that's a great sense of achievement.
The link is very much the things that you can touch, the things that you can see, and it's trying to create that link between the science and the maths and the physics. And somebody says, what do you do? And you say, I designed that, I developed that, I worked on that. And that, I think, is where engineering really comes in. It's real life stuff.
Well, at Shell we believe that scientists and engineers are the driving force behind us being able to meet the future energy challenge. It'll become ever more important for kids to be engaged in science, technology, engineering and maths. As long as they follow their passion and being creative, having fun, designing and using their engineering and maths background in their education, they could do anything.
Engineering doesn't have to be a male subject. I mean, lots of girls love maths, and engineering is applied maths. So I think the word needs to be spread that, you know, engineering is for everybody. Being involved in this fair, I've been most inspired by the girls involved because they're just so enthusiastic about learning about engineering.
The whole idea that we have the Careers Hub area is to encourage people to think about careers rather than just the exciting shows that are going on. It's all about careers awareness, so raising the profile of careers across the show floor so that people are thinking about it as they're walking around.
The networking sessions are designed so that young people can move around and talk to various different people from different professions. Science, engineering, technology, and also we have mathematicians as well. And it gives them a very short introduction in sort of things that they could do when they go to university or through an apprenticeship.
We had a couple of people who were doing medical engineering, and we talked about what kind of research you can do. It was really informative. I mean, from everyone that we've spoken to here at this careers event, they've said there is no glass ceiling for women these days.
It's one thing learning about equations and all that in school, but you actually come out here and see companies making products, and it makes science more exciting.
We came because my son is 13, so he's just taking his options at school. He's got a real passion for science, and sometimes at school that isn't necessarily helped or nurtured.
I think it's really important that science and technology and engineering and maths aren't school subjects that you do in textbooks. They're also the future. They are exciting technologies, and seeing tens of thousands of school children excited by all the different things you can do with science. The atmosphere here is brilliant. It's got such a buzz.
The Big Bang as a national fair manages to attract about 1 in 10 of the children that would be in any one group in a year. But what about the other 9 in 10 in that group? Or what about more children around the country? The challenge for us is to find ways to reach them. And the Big Bang Near Me programme takes fairs, at the moment about 30 of them, out all around the United Kingdom. So there will be a fair within an hour's distance of pretty much any child within the UK.